My name is Pascal Akimana. I was born in 1981 in Burundi. Looking back before the war actually in my country, my mother suffered brutal attack in front of my father. And gender-based violence was very live in my family and in my community. Women were being beaten up by their husbands and no one came to the rescue of women. I felt like I need to do something to address the pain that my mother, my sister, that the women in my village, the women in my country, the women in Africa, the women in East Africa are going through. As soon as the war came, many young Burundians, men, they took up arms. There was a way of affirming the masculinity, affirming the toughness, and they came back to the same villages that they have left to commit crimes. They raped women, they chopped people's head and hands, and they killed people in a horrible way. It's been hard because men, in this case, are not getting it. Many men are not necessarily abusers, and many men are not perpetrators of this violence, but they are in silence. Men who abuse, they are not doing in the name of all men. It's not in my name to see men claiming that he's a man, he's tough, he should beat up his wife, he should control his wife. No, that does not represent men. In order to solve these problems, we created Umoja Now. Umoja is a Swahili word, means unity. Umoja Now is an organization that works to involve men working with women as allies to promote gender equality and end gender-based violence. Men in all spheres of life have power, have privilege. Men are the ones who are policymakers in different institutions. Men are in the leadership positions. Even in the villages, men are chiefs, are the ones who solve problems. Men are change agents. When men realize how women, they have done so much, how the women have been oppressed, they open up their mind and their eyes. Oh, I can see it's freedom. It's accepting to share the power or to involve, their partners in decision making. Umoja Now's mission is to promote education, trainings. We hope to build the capacity of local organizations and capacity for government. We have a request from the government, like police. They wanted us to train them on how to work on tackling issues of domestic violence. We cannot talk about peace and justice when women in Africa in general are still fighting for their rights. There's no democracy without women's leadership, without women's empowerment, without women involvement. We cannot have peace in Burundi and in Africa if there is no gender equality and there's no gender justice.